When you hear the word broke, you think, oh my God, they don't have any money. They're broke. They can't pay their bills. They're broke. They probably don't have anywhere to stay. Might not even have food to eat. At least that's what I think about when I think of broke. Welcome, or welcome back. I am Laura Williams, and this is After the Rainbow, where I take you along the many legs of my journey through life. So today I was at work, and I was walking around with this. As you can see, it's a cut open bottle of lotion. Now, if you look a little bit closer, you could see it's completely empty. And when I say empty, nothing is in there. Now, a little personal information about me. I have eczema, or my skin gets really dry and itchy. And so I buy a special brand of cream. If you're familiar with the bottle, it's Eucerin. Eucerin, it doesn't cost $2 or $3 or even $5. Eucerin is expensive. I think this bottle cost me around $10, maybe a little bit more. Okay? And it's not that big. This is the hand lotion. This is the lotion that you can like put in your pocketbook or walk around with in your pocket. Not the really big size, but it's a pretty decent size. And it made me start to think about the word broke, right? When you hear the word broke, you think, oh my God, they don't have any money. They're broke. They can't pay their bills. They're broke. They probably don't have anywhere to stay. Might not even have food to eat. At least that's what I think about when I think of broke and that word and what it means, right? Or what I associate it with. And I started to think, and I was like, a lot of people, especially now with the economic state that we are in and the way people have been getting laid off and all kind of crazy stuff is going on, a lot of people are claiming that they're broke. However, I've been seeing things like, I don't know, that new Starbucks glass teddy bear going viral. People fighting, trying to get it. Target doing the Black Friday swag bag giveaway. Cops were called at one local Target. It's been getting out of hand. And I just really started to think, like, people say they're broke, but they can't really be broke if all these things are going on. Even last night, I posted a video. If you haven't checked it out, go ahead and do so. Maybe after this one, you don't have to necessarily pause this one to watch it. But in that video, I even spoke a little bit about being broke. And like I said, I just really started to reflect and think about broke and that word and the meaning and the, just the negative connotation to it. And I just wanted to share a little bit about what I've been thinking with you all. And please feel free to put your thoughts on that word down in the comment. What does it mean to you? When you hear the word broke, what do you think? Do you think someone is unable to eat? Do you think they're unable to pay their bills? Or do you think maybe they just can't buy some things that they want? So when I started thinking about the word broke, as I said, I really started to rethink that word. Because, again, to get a little personal, my husband and I, we don't make six figures. We don't. I'm going to just be honest. However, I'm able to be on a debt-free journey where I am actually paying off debt. We're able to put aside money in a savings account. Our kids have accounts. We have a house or a roof over our head. It may not be a $1 million mansion, but it's got 3 bedrooms. It's comfortable. We have a nice living room. We have a nice gated backyard, or fenced in, I should say, backyard. We're able to pay our bills. And, while sometimes I may have to use both my checks to completely pay all of my bills for the month, I'm still left with a little bit left over. So I say all that to say, if you got a roof over your head, whether you're in a house, an apartment, condo, townhouse, whatever, you have roommates, you live in a single family home. If you have a roof over your head, please stop saying you're broke. If you can eat, please don't say you're broke. Even if you are classified as living paycheck to paycheck, please stop saying you're broke. You are not broke. Okay? Majority of people, when they think of broke, like I said, they think of, oh my goodness, they may not have anything to eat. Oh my goodness, they're probably homeless. Oh my goodness, they can't have the basic necessities of life. Okay? Another thing I wanted to put out there, stop saying you're broke, because it is a negative energy that you are calling to yourself. I'm 41 years old. And I know growing up, I was always told things like, speak it to existence. You know, you put out there what you want in the universe and it comes back to you. So you're putting out there that you're broke. You're calling yourself broke. It's as if you are bringing that negativity to yourself. And we need to stop doing that. Stop saying you're broke. And then lastly, another reason why I would love for us to stop saying we're broke, as I started off this video, right now, the Starbucks glass teddy bear sold out within maybe hours of being released. People were fighting at Target for a swag bag filled with, I don't know, pickup store, cash register lane type goodies. And people are fighting, literally fighting to where the cops are being called over gadgets like nerds and Pokemon cards. Okay? So we really, really got to stop saying that we are broke. Because I don't believe that we're broke. I believe many of us are struggling. You know, like it's been said, many people have lost their job. And many people are struggling to find a job. But if you have food to eat, if you have a roof over your head, if you are paying your bills, even if, like I said, you are maybe using this paycheck to cover these bills and that paycheck to cover these bills, please stop saying you're broke. It is negative energy that you're calling to yourself. It is practically disgusting when you consider there are people who are actually in this world that don't have food, that don't have a roof over their head, that don't know if they are going to wake up tomorrow and have basic necessities like a shower. Okay? So please, stop saying you're broke. And even if you are technically broke, don't say it. Try to be positive. Try to be uplifting. Try to think that eventually you too will have what you need and maybe even what you want again. And this is just a season of, I guess you could say, pain and, pressure that you have to go through so that way you can enjoy and appreciate the rewards that you have yet to come. Okay? Let's try to change our mindset. If it's anything that I've learned on my debt-free journey, it's that your mindset is one of the most powerful things. Your mindset can make you broke or one of the richest people alive, because it all starts in the mind. So I just wanted to jump in, share my 2 cents. And again, if you haven't checked out my previous videos, I'm on a debt-free journey. Please subscribe to this channel. That way you have notifications on when I upload videos. Make sure you Like this video if you got anything from it. And as always, leave your thoughts, your questions, whatever, comment you like to make. Put it in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you guys. I'd love to connect with you all. The journey continues, and I'll see you guys on another video.